Hey there, want to come and share some things that when I run into people all the time, they ask, how's the market? What's going on in the market? Let me be clear, what's going on in the market or what's happening in the market really depends on what are you looking for? What price range are you looking for? What area are you looking for? So all of those factors make a difference on how the market's moving. And pricing, I will tell you, is the most important and crucial thing in this market right now. That's why it's so important to hire an expert. And I'm just going to share with you some things that are happening with myself and my team. The first thing, I listed a condo in Tower Grove Park in St. Louis, and the appraisal came in low. Now, the offer was fair; it wasn't over asking; it was a fair offer. But the appraiser used comps from downtown St. Louis. Well, if you know anything about this area, Tower Grove Park, right across from the park, by the way, and downtown St. Louis, completely different areas, not good comps. But under appraised, they would not budge on it. So, that was something we had to deal with. I listed a home in Edwardsville, Illinois, around the 400 price mark, and it was priced to market, price to sell, accurate price, multiple offers, lots of offers actually, $40,000 over cash. So no appraisal on that one. Not sure if it would have appraised or not with what has been happening with a lot of our transactions. Listed a house in Belleville, same thing. It was priced right, multiple offers, appraisal came in low, so had to deal with that one. This one, and then we had two houses that one appraised low and one appraised higher. So that was a little confusing, and they were both, once again, priced to market value. Listed a house in Columbia. Columbia usually never underappraises; the value is always there. And listed a house in Columbia, and the comps were good. I have the comps to support it. It also came in low, which that one shocked me. And luckily there was an appraisal gap on that one. But different things are happening. Have a house in St. Louis that is going to go under with multiple offers. So it really just depends on price. And it's crazy. And I look back at the history of the houses I've sold the past year. And when the sellers wanted to do a different price than what I suggested and wanted to go higher, the houses sat. They sat longer. When people listed, at the market value, which I strongly suggest, the houses went over asking and then they got to where they wanted. So like I said, pricing is crucial. Make sure you consult an expert on how to price your home. But what happens when a house doesn't appraise? What do you do then? Hit that like, follow, subscribe button, and I will share with you what we do when a house does not appraise and how we handle that. Thanks and have a great day.